Good morning, club members. I hope everyone is doing well this month. So it's time for our monthly check-in to talk about what's going on with Vanland as well as other things around the industry. So this month I've got three main things to talk to you guys about. Number one, EcoFlow power kits and high output alternators. How do they work together? What's the status of that? Number two, floors and seats. If you're in the market for floors and seats, we have a brand new brand that we're offering that is really catching on, and just want to let you guys know about it. And then finally, electric vans. We're starting to see them all over the place. So we'll talk about that and give you guys an idea of an upcoming video that I'm going to do. EcoFlow power kits and high output secondary alternators. This is something that people have been asking for pretty much since the power kits came out several years ago. If you don't know, EcoFlow power kits charge at a rate of 1,000 watts from your factory alternator. And that's good, but for a lot of people, it doesn't feel like enough. They want to charge at 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 watts. More power is what everybody wants. So here is the information that I have, and I'm pretty deep in this one, so I'll give you the lowdown. EcoFlow is working with Arco Marine on developing and integrating a 48-volt alternator into the EcoFlow power kit. So what does that mean? 48-volt high output alternator will charge the power kit at up to 5,000 watts. And if you drive for 1 hour, at 5,000 watts of charging, that's 5,000 watt hours or 5 kilowatt hours, which is the amount of energy that one of the EcoFlow 5 kW batteries stores. So essentially, 1 hour of driving will fill that battery up. If it was at 0, it would be at 100% after 1 hour, which is actually insane. That's super fast charging, but that is what people want. This all sounds great, but the system is not ready yet. It's still being tested, and there are a lot of considerations and important connections and communications that need to happen between the alternator and its regulator and the EcoFlow power kit for it to be safe. So you can definitely not just hook up any old 48-volt alternator or any alternator to the EcoFlow power kit and expect it to charge that quickly without having some safety precautions in place. This is like the regulator talking to the BMS in the batteries and them communicating about how fast to charge the batteries, what voltage to use, when to stop charging them so that they don't swell and burst. Lots of bad things can happen if you don't do this properly. So I don't know when this is going to be ready. I can tell you that it seems to me like it's about 80 to 90% complete, which means that, you know, maybe within the next couple months, this might be a solution that you can purchase. I also know that initially all of the installations will need to be done by like an authorized shop that has been trained to do the installation and program everything. It won't be a DIY solution out of the gate. The next thing I want to talk about is floors and seats. So we just added Mobiframe floors and seats to the website, and they're already taking off. If you have not researched floors and seats, it can be quite confusing, and people often have their own idea of a floor or seat combo that they want to do. But if you put anybody in a seat in the back of your van, it does need to be a tested and approved solution so that if there is an accident, they're not getting hurt or, God forbid, flying through the windshield or something like that because the seat was not installed properly. So Mobiframe is a European brand that is starting to do manufacturing here in the United States. And these seats are the most rigorously tested floor and seat combinations that I have ever seen before. I've seen the data sheets and the tests, and they're just really well tested and have all of the documentation to back it up. So if you are interested in floors and seats, you can check out the website, because Mobiframe to me is the way to go. They're also very classy, they look really good, and they're an easy solution. And just one more piece of information about that. We have a way for you to buy a seat with its own installation plate, so you don't have to do the whole floor. So maybe you already have your van mostly built out and you just want to add a seat to it. There are really good solutions for that. There's also benches that turn into beds, which is very popular as well. And the final thing on today's little check-in is electric vans. So I've started seeing the electric Volkswagen ID buzz all over. They kind of hit the market. I saw them on the lot. Didn't know how they would do, but now I'm starting to see people driving them all over the area where I live. And I'm going to be doing a video review of the ID buzz in the very near future. It should be out within the next month or so. So I am a big fan of electric vehicles. I own a Tesla Model 3, which is kind of the daily driver, and I love it. And I have the feeling that the current Sprinter that I own may be the last internal combustion engine vehicle that I ever own. But at this time, I don't think the electric vans are there yet. You do need a longer range in an electric van than you would need in like a smaller electric car, because when you're in a van, you're going a long distance typically. You don't want to be stopping that often, and certainly if you're going to be off grid, you don't want to have to worry about how much power you have, because if you're running systems while you're off grid, that reduces your range. So it feels to me like electric vans really need to have a 400-mile range before they are a legitimate solution for people like us who want to build out a camper van and drive it all over and go to more remote places. Both Mercedes-Benz and Ford offer an electric van right now. And I have started to see a few people buy them, but the range is typically well under 300 miles. And in a way, they're just the standard van that they've been making for years that they've added an electric drivetrain to. And in my opinion, an electric vehicle needs to be designed from the ground up. So for instance, you know, the way that Tesla has done their vehicles, where it's just a totally different driving experience because of the electric motors on it and the electric power supply. And I really think that just putting an electric drivetrain on the standard van without considering like where are the power points and just changing the way that the vehicle operates is not a solution that is ready for prime time yet. So I'm kind of waiting. I think that if I build out this van and I use it for, you know, a minimum of 3 years, maybe 5 years, at that point, the electric van market will be at a point where I just move into an electric van. So that's what I have for you guys this week. I hope you are all doing well. And if you're doing a van build right now like I am, that it is going well. But if it's not, then let's do a check-in. As you guys know, as club members, you have access to my calendar where we can schedule a call and talk about things. Or if you're looking for any new products to get, your club membership is automatically applied when you log into the website. So take advantage of that. And then of course, let me know if you have any questions that you would like me to answer, or things that you would like me to talk about, so I can have something to talk about next month. All right, everybody, that's it. Take care. See you next time.